Hey y'all, it's me Aribel. Welcome to my YouTube channel. If you are new, please subscribe. Don't forget you're awesome as always, and welcome to another podcast where I talk about having a disability. And this time I want to talk about friends and how I have my friends. And I went from having a big group of friends to having small friends, and only keeping my friends that I have known for 17 years because there was so much drama and I was the one to always be blamed for because everyone thought I was an easy target because of my disability. So whenever someone would start drama with someone else, they would easily blame me for it just because I had a disability, and I think that was not right. And I was always left out, and I thought it was unfair how I was left out, and I'm sure some of y'all can relate to being left out because I'm the one who was always texting like, "Hey, you want to hang out?" And this makes you like really appreciate the friends that you have now instead of always wanting to have more friends. And I think it's important for you to know, not just as you want to see how people want to view you as, but I wanted to be treated just like an individual, and I wanted to have some respect, but I couldn't get the respect because other people wouldn't respect me and they just thought it was easy. So here's one example. So my friend and I have been friends since we were in 8th grade. And when we got to high school, a lot of drama happened. Like, it would be a she said, and then it would be a she said situation, and then we would end up getting blamed for something that the other person said, and they would say, "Oh no, she said it," because they thought I was an easy target just because of my disability, and it still upsets me till this day, and it made me more aware of who I wanted to be friends with. So I had to learn how to be conscious by the time I was in high school. So I was like, okay, I know who I want to be friends with, I'm still friends with them till this day, thank God, and I just really appreciate my friends now. And then it also made me aware of what to look out in certain situations. So, like, I was always afraid to go to parties sometimes and just be in a really big gathering because I was afraid that I was going to be taken advantage of just because I have a disability. Oh, you agree with me? Okay, that makes me happy knowing that you agree with me. Another thing I would just wanted to talk about is how it was difficult for me to like speak up for myself because I would tell them that wasn't me. I don't know what you're talking about because I did not say any of that. And when I said it, all the fingers were still pointing to me, if you get what I'm saying. And I'm sure you remember when we were in high school and in elementary school, we had a couple of bullies who were the same bullies since elementary school, and they tried to tear our friendship apart because our friendship bond was so strong that we had a lot of people who tried to break our friendship up. See, so it doesn't matter how big of a friend group you have, just try to be careful. That's all I can say. Because I had to learn how to be careful, and I had to make sure that I wasn't going to be blamed for something that I did not do. And it's so aggravating because you want to fit in, you want to have these friends, you want to do things with like a big group. Back in the day, that's how I thought it was going to be like. But really, I just wanted to fit in, and I just wanted to have friends. And then I'm very grateful for friends that I have now, who I've been friends with for like 17 years, 14 years, 16. So, and 20 years that I've been friends with. But me and Emily, we've been friends since we were 17. I mean, for 17 years, going on 18. It'll be 18 years in September. Hey, I'm doing a podcast about disability and Disability Pride Month. Like last episode, I was talking about the shock and how it's not okay to shock kids just because they are autistic. And another thing that I noticed too is that sometimes these teachers enable the drama, and they like to get involved with stuff that they should not be getting involved with. Like, your teacher, stay in your lane. Do not get involved with any type of bullying, because then that makes you look like the bully. And my whole life, that's how it has always been. I was always left out. I was not really included a lot until I got into high school. And then that's when I met my group of friends that I could really connect to. And we all still hang out. We all still see each other. And we all been friends like for 8 years. So, but yeah, that's pretty much what I want to talk about, is like the pressure and having a disability and how to handle it, and just to give advice about it. And honestly, just appreciate the close friends that you have now, because it's not very easy making friends while you have a disability. Uh, See, I had a lot of friends in high school. The only issue that I had was that I didn't feel like I fit in, because I was very different, and I was the one who always got blamed for something somebody already started, and then people like be pulling sides with me. And then I learned to just be friends and keep my friends that are my friends, that I have been friends with for a very long time. So, I mean, y'all have seen my sister Stephanie on here multiple times. She's an awesome friend, and we can relate to each other. And then Emily, y'all have seen her all the time on my channel. We've been friends for like 17, going on 18 years. Sean and I, we've been friends for like 14 years, but we've been together for 9 years. See, that's what I was talking about. Like, you got to watch your surrounding and who you were friends with, because I had a similar situation that happened to me. Like, I had something that happened to me where I almost had to leave school. I wasn't suspended, but it made me so sick to my stomach what happened, that I had to stay home from school for a while because of the situation. Yeah, I mean, I was very rare if I had a few teachers that were very nice. Hey Brandon, how are you? But I just wanted to come on here and talk about that. It was just kind of random thought, honestly, for the broadcast. Oh, every day I'm going to be doing a broadcast, and I'm going to be talking about disabilities. I should do one about teachers. I think that's what I'm going to do tomorrow. I'm going to do one about teachers and how to handle it. Because I was bullied so badly by students and teachers that it was ridiculous, and I only had a few teachers who had my back. Y'all have seen one of my old videos. If you go back, it was 8 years ago. If you go back and you click on the you want to see old videos, you will see my drama teacher and I talking to the whole school about how bullying affected me as someone who has a disability and someone who needs to struggle with all that. So I was only in ninth grade in 2008. I was in ninth grade in 2009. Yeah, because I have my yearbook right here. Yeah, it's ridiculous what they want to do now. Really is. I just don't understand why they think it's okay for them to do shots on kids who are autistic. Because it's not okay. Like, one of my videos went viral because I was bringing awareness about it. And I was so angry. Like, what's the point of us having Disability Pride Month if you consent to that on Disability Pride Month? It doesn't make sense to me. That was like a slap to the face to me. Like, hello, do your part. And if you think that hurting kids who are autistic, you should not work for the school district. I don't care. You should not be working for the school district. You should not be a teacher. You should not be a principal. And it doesn't work. It really doesn't. You think it's a scare tactic? It's not a scare tactic. That's beyond different from a scare tactic. But it is dangerous and it's harmful and it should not be used on kids. This is why I was like, I don't even know if I want to send my kids to school. I'm thinking about homeschooling them, if that's the case, because this is ridiculous. Like, I remember I had a friend who had tantrums sometimes, and I would try to tell one of my teachers, like, what to do if she ever threw a tantrum, and she enabled it for her to throw more tantrum. And I told her, I'm like, hey, that is not okay to enable my friend just so you can get out doing work. And she was detained in class in 8th grade. In 8th grade, she was detained in class. I mean, like, she was a grade above me, but still, she was detained in class, and that was not okay with me. I did too. I got bullied a lot. Alright, thank y'all so much for tuning in this broadcast, and don't forget you are awesome, and I will see y'all in my next video. Bye!